Coming off two impressive victories, I remember Howard was now ranked up to number 28 in the circuit, and it was about time for that tournament that I asked him not to enter. It was about time for that to start. His first opponent, I recall, was a gentleman by the name of Don Beastly. And Don had the experience edge. He wasn't a very highly rated fighter, so we weren't overly concerned with Beastly. The issue was that this tournament required the winner to win 3 times in 3 consecutive nights. And I really wasn't comfortable with that. I knew that Boom had never been in a situation like that before, and I was really concerned how it might play out. That opening match with Beastly was a 6-round fight, and if I remember correctly, they were to progress. So if you won on the first night, your next fight was 8 rounds, and if you made it to the championship fight, that fight was 10 rounds. It was a different situation. We were out of the country in this tournament. There wasn't all the ballyhoo with the press. It was about as underground as you can get. And the footage I believe you're seeing was from some local news crew. I was not able to do commentary as we would on a live event where I was heard as people watched the bout on pay-per-view. We did have a feed. I was present. I did do the commentary, and some radio stations back in the States did pick up the feed. And so what you're about to hear is some of the radio footage, and I do apologize. It's going to be a little grainy, not quite the clarity you're used to seeing if you watched episodes 1 and 2 and saw those bouts. So without further ado, let's listen in to the radio broadcast of Howard Boom Thomas taking on Don Beastly. And so far, fight fans, Howard Boom Thomas just taking it to Beastly. Beastly is game, putting up a fight. But so far, although a good shot right there by Beastly, Boom is certainly dominating. Don Beastly looking to close this round with a fury. His Boom backpedaling, but Boom is lighting him up right now. Big swing and a miss by Don. Beastly with another shot in, but looks like Don Beastly's taking 2 or 3 for every one he dishes out, and this fight's over. The decision clearly goes to Howard Boom Thomas. Looks like we have it 60-54, 10-9 on for every round for Howard Boom Thomas. Now that victory propelled Boom Thomas into the second match the following night, which, lo and behold, turned out to be the Butcher. I can't quite recall at this juncture who the Butcher beat to make it into the second fight, but we knew from Boom's debut match that he should have little to no problem with the Butcher. Again, the biggest issue was just Boom's stamina at this point. He was just not as sharp as he normally was. I recall he was taking shots that he normally shouldn't get hit by, and that really concerned me. And assuming that he could get by the Butcher, what was in store for him on that third night against what would have to be an extremely tough opponent was really worrisome to me. But once again here, let's go to the radio sound of that fight. The Butcher's down. The Butcher is down. He's hurt badly. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get up. Boom Thomas just laying a beating on him. It's reminiscent of their first matchup. We have a 7 count. Butcher's up to his feet, but he's staggered, folks. Boom is going in for the kill. Butcher's right eye is swollen and just bloodied. And Boom Thomas is not letting up at all. This is deja vu for the Butcher. Boom Thomas just laying it on the Butcher. Butcher's face looks like hamburger meat. This is a grotesque beating, folks. Wait a minute. Butcher catches Boom. He's staggered. We got a deep gash over the left eye of Boom Thomas. Butcher apparently has some trouble with his ribs. He's covering up his body. It looks like he's in pain. Boom opening up on his face. My God almighty. Butcher looks like his face just got smashed with a frying pan. This is horrible. Butcher grabs onto Boom. No referee to break up the two men. Another clinch. This is like a tough man contest brawl. End of 3. Boom Thomas clearly on top. But Boom Thomas looking the worse for the wear here, folks. Scrapes, gashes, blood everywhere on his face. I can't recall seeing Boom in this state before. All right. All right, fans, both men going at it here. Boom Thomas throwing the leather. Butcher not giving up. Butcher badly bloodied. The canvas looks like a red mat they're on. Oh my God! Butcher's down, and he's wearing a crimson mask. I don't know how he can even see. We've got a 3 count. 4. 5. I don't see how Butcher's going to get up, folks. I think Butcher needs to stay down, and we need paramedics in here immediately. 9 and 10. This fight's over. Boom Thomas, 4-0 in the Underground Fighting League. But he took a real beating tonight, folks. Now, at this point, Boom was 4-0 in his Underground Fighting career. A big name for himself. And I remember there was an interesting scene in the back room where his opponent for the championship fight actually asked Boom if Boom would pay him off and he would take a dive. Well, needless to say, that didn't sit well with Boom. His opponent was going to be the Great Dragom, and yes, I'm saying that correctly. It's Dragom with an M. And I have to clarify. I think I mentioned earlier that this tournament was 3 wins over 3 nights. It actually was 3 wins over 3 nights to get to the championship. The championship would then be the 4th night. And so going into the semifinals, the opponent here, the Great Dragom, was much more highly rated than Boom Thomas. And his first 2 matches were quite a bit easier. He did not sustain the damage that Boom sustained, especially in his second fight. So I just recall that we were very worried, very concerned for Boom entering this 3rd fight. Of course, again, making it past this fight, what would happen in the next fight. But little did we know that this was going to be one of the toughest fights of Boom's career.